Hi, welcome to my weekly tip. I'm John Pallot. This week's tip is pitching the ball out of thick rough. There's many pros that say play it like a bunker shot. Some say try to chip it out. But I find that the best way is you're going to pitch the ball with some wrist hinge and you're going to get the club on the back of the ball. So here are the keys. We're going to have the ball centered, right even with your sternum. You can have an open stance, that's optional, or a square stance, meaning the left foot pulled back about 4 inches. You're going to have the weight more towards your lead foot. You're going to have a little bit of pivot here, like the club's in your navel. So I don't think you should be like a statue on this shot. There's got to be a little bit of body action. And then you're going to get the club on the back of the ball. That's the key. You also want a light grip so that there is some hinge of the wrist, or the club weight would hinge the wrist. That makes it a lot easier to get the club to come down a little steeper on the back of the ball. If you try to do it like a chip with very little wrist action, you're going to hit too far behind the ball. So you're hitting down on the ball, but you've got to get the club right at the base of the ball. So you're trying to hit almost no grass behind the club and the ball, or very little grass. So we'll give it a try. I've got the ball pretty much centered. I use an open stance, but again, that's a preference. And you could even tell yourself, get the club on the back of the ball here. Light grip, I'm going to get the club on the back of the ball. And you can see when I come through, you're not going to have much follow through. The hands are still ahead of the club head. There's going to be no scooping. You have to keep the handle leading the club head. Again, not much follow through because the grass is going to stop the ball. But you've got to get the club on the back of the ball. So remember the keys to pitching out of thick rough, and a birdie won't be tough.